Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connector. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one as we just watched the first game of 2024-2025 season. I know it's the Community Shield, the glorified friendly as people call it, but one thing I think it gave us the look over how the two teams are in terms of comparing United and City, because you have to understand we are in a weird situation where players came late from the preseason. Some players actually starting preseason this week, and yet their teams have to perform when it comes to whatever that is going to be happening in the games. And you can see it's taking a toll on Man City, because most of their players were not even in the game today. If you were watching today's game, Rodri is not back. Kevin De Bruyne came in the last minute. So many players are not even in. So all of these things will make sense as we go, people. But one thing I want you to do for me is to click the like button, subscribe to the channel. The best way you can support us here at TFC. We are gonna be talking about every single thing that has been happening in the transfer window. Oh, no, really transfer. In terms of the game, I don't even know why I even mentioned the transfer. Talk about the draw, what impressed me, what shocked me, and how the situation could actually help the two teams. Because I felt like today Manchester United were the better of the two teams, and yet coming out of the game without a win, it's a bit confusing. So click the like button, like I said, and let's talk about this. Firstly, Amad Diallo. I've really have to say something about this guy, because he's really impressive. Every single time that you see him and every single time you try to look down on him, he always gives the better performance. And I'm telling you, today he played one of the best performances I saw today in football. And he was really amazing in terms of how he was performing, how he was helping, how he was passing through. Gvardiol had a nightmare today in today's game, because it felt like all the players who were coming on his side, Amad Diallo as well as Garnacho, when he came in the second game, they were putting so much pressure on this guy. It felt like he has never played the Premier League season game before. And you have to understand, he's still coming from the preseason. That's what makes sense. I was excited to see that from the United side, Kobe Mino played some minutes, as well as Bruno Fernandes, some of the players who just came recently. I think they haven't even finished their week, and you could see that they were really trying to perform and show how excited or how ready they are for the season. But there were some things that I need to talk about when it comes to Erik ten Hag's formation. Firstly, I don't think we'll ever want to see the Martinez playing at the left back again, because I think he was getting exposed so many times by Man City. If people like most of the City players today were very clinical, if they were even clinical in terms of their performance, they would have scored so many goals today. So that is something that I feel like they have to work on so much, because they need to change in terms of how they're going to develop as a team. But also one thing that was really exciting to watch was to watch how they were progressing. And we have to give some respect to players like Casemiro. I know he no longer has the legs, and all of us, this has been our joke for so many times, and that's why Ineos are still active and trying to help United get the transfers in terms of the midfield areas, so that they have somebody who can play in the week out over the whole season, so that they're ready. That's why we're being told the Ugarte deal is not yet done, and I was really excited in terms of how they were building. And I felt like from the build-up, so many mistakes. That's why I'm saying the Martinez playing on the left has to come to an end, because he was of most of the teams, of most of the plays, costing United so many chances, and it could have ended in a different game. Evans, somehow this guy still performs like he's on another level, as well as Harry Maguire. You have to really say it. He was really playing so well, and I think he helped United to have a direction over what they were trying to achieve. As well as we need to talk about Marcus Rashford, because I've seen Garnacho play on the left. Imagine in this game if Amad was playing on the right as well as Garnacho on the left. Do you think United would have lost? Because so many chances which were created of Rashford, which we expected him to finish, it could have been it could have made a difference in terms of how United got this game to the end, because they played so well. They were showing everything, good signs that they are ready to do something amazing, but at the end of the day, did not get the job done. Marcus Rashford missed so many chances. The other one hits the post. I get it, but so much he could have made it so much difference in terms of how he was moving. Imagine if they put this. So maybe there's a bit of favoritism from Erik ten Hag to choose the ones maybe he calls trustworthy, the ones he wants to watch. And I get it. I understand it happens in football. It is always happening, but that has to change because you need to build from that. You need to be a better team from this. And if that is not worked on, there is a problem. So it will be interesting to see how they work on that to help the team. Let's move on to Man City side. Well, first of all, great penalties. It was a good game from City, but one thing that I had a problem with, which I think they need to work on really much, is to their provision and how to use Haaland. It feels like if Kevin De Bruyne is not in the game as well as Ilkay Gundogan, Haaland becomes, oh, not Ilkay Gundogan, I mean Bernardo Silva. Haaland becomes just an image of himself. This guy was not used. He was going into the right places, but they were not getting the balls to him. And so I was really confused because I think that is one of the reasons why we could not see the better of Man City in terms of their attacking strength, because all the players who were trying to do something, they were kicking outside or maybe overhitting some of their kicks or crosses. They were not utilizing the strength of Haaland, which is, if you give him the ball, he will put it at the right position. I think we started seeing that when they actually introduced their new signing, when he came in and he was trying to feed on to Haaland, but he was already out of the game. This is the type of player who needs to be given the ball so that he builds into the confidence when he's at a place where he can hurt teams, so that when he does that, it gives the team actually something to, to build on and actually help the team to go forward. I did not see that today, and I felt like that was one of the reasons why this game was really confusing and how it ended up finishing. And I feel like they have to work on that. They have to make sure that they use this player. And one thing I can do as well, give some serious respect to Kovacic, because I felt like he played so well. That Rodrigo, he was controlling the ball, the passes, winning the balls, setting up and trying to build the attacks. It's only the problem that the young players were not really doing so well. And that kid who almost scored that goal that hit the post, that could have been a different game, I'm telling you. Bernardo Silva comes from the substitution, scoring the goal to level things out when City United were leading from the Garnacho goal. That you can see that there's so much that is happening here. And also the other thing that I can complain, maybe they really have to really think about Gvardiol playing at left back, because I feel like he is struggling. Today he was exposed. It was Amadou Diallo in the first half, and Garnacho got the better of him. That's where the first goal of City came from. And City did not look like they were scoring until that time because when he was not stopping and he was failing to keep up with the pacey wingers that were coming at him. And that is something that they have to work on that. But the likes of Rico Lewis, these types of players, they were perfect. They played so well. Kevin De Bruyne came a bit late, just trying to do something. And I have to say, of today's game, the defense of United were really up and they were really fighting. Casemiro looked like the Casemiro we are used to from Real Madrid. And that was really perfect for him. And I felt like the decision of taking out Ahmad and putting Garnacho was the wrong one from Erik ten Hag. If he had taken out Rashford and put Garnacho on that other side, I do believe United would have won this game. And that 1-2 pass which happened between Ahmad, I think, and Casemiro, as well as back to him and to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount could not reach, can tell you the vision of how much they can build to. Of course, we did not see so much from Sancho, because I think that is giving us a sign that it's just a matter of time before this guy actually walks out of the team. So, all in all, it was a perfect game. I think, to be honest, so many people enjoyed watching the game and they can build from this. I cannot wait to see how the next season goes from this team, and the Fulham game, how they're going to set it up. I feel like, if I'm being honest, Ahmad and Garnacho deserve to start more than what I saw from Marcus Rashford. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Winning on penalties, yes, City needed to win that because it was going to be 4 in a row. It was going to be the 5th time in a row without winning the Community Shield. But one thing I've been told, every single time a team win the Community Shield, especially between these ones that are challenging for the title, they don't usually win. So today City won. I have a feeling another team is going to win the title. Could it be Arsenal? Or could it be Liverpool? Because the way I look at it, these are the only two teams that I have a feeling can do something. So it's going to be an interesting 2024-2025 season. There is going to be so many surprises. I have so many teams that we need to talk about who have built some amazing teams that can compete for this season, and it's going to be exciting to see what they do. But one thing you can help me with is by clicking the like button, subscribing to the Connect, and tell me what were your thoughts over the game between Manchester United and Man City. And I need you guys to tell me what Saidi was doing, trying to make fun of Liverpool from a chance that was happening. I just have to leave this clip to the end. Let me know what this guy was doing. It is embarrassing. Thank you very much for watching. I'm being your host and I'm out. I'll see you on another one. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, and that's the best way to support the Connect. Subscribe to the Connect. And those people who are watching on Facebook, my videos, please guys, I know the Facebook channel of Dude Connect is one of the biggest. Help me to grow as well on the YouTube channel. So go subscribe, hit the links, go subscribe. There is a link in the bio. It helps me a lot. Even those ones who are watching on Twitter or on TikTok, I know it's also one of the big ones, as well as the Instagram. Do that, people, for me. Thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.
Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans. Da, 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 da. Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans. He's a red. Johnny Evans is a red. He hates Scousers. Johnny Evans is a red. Ah. Oh. Ah. Johnny Evans is not red. He's not red. He's not red. Oh my God.